Okay, so what I have done, guys, I have played 2 games off camera, and we are now down to the very last game of the season, away to Slavia Sofia or Slavia Sofia. Yeah. Now, a lot of thing happens, guys. So this is why actually I said in my previous video that if we didn't have a chance for anything like qualifying for the European football, I would have skipped a few games just to finish off the season. But in the meantime, although it's gonna be a 1 game episode, there is plenty to talk about. Decisions needs to be made. Hey guys, it's Jared and welcome back to my channel, but most importantly, welcome back to another episode of Rags to Riches, a football manager story. We are here in Burgas, Bulgaria, with our mighty Neftokimik. Now, in the last episode, we got beaten twice, 1-4 away to Ludogorets and then 1-3 away to Levski. Then, I've played Sofia home, CSK Sofia home, and we smashed them, although they basically we went 1-0 up, then 2-0 up, then they scored in 26th minute. Then they had awarded us a penalty from which Marquinhos was sent off. We did not score the penalty, Tashev missed it. Then obviously with 10 men it was okay. We scored in the 61st minute and we've beaten them 3-1. Then we received Care No More home. Again, we scored in the 11th minute. They scored from a kickoff highlight. That's why I hate kickoff highlights. Then we scored again in the 61st minute. Goffey with a brace. They scored in the 75th minute. Then Goffey hit the post, like in the 96th minute, guys. I almost punched my screen. But anyway, we're down to the last game of the season, Slavia Sofia. And up to now, everything is cool, man. But a lot of things happens. First of all, in the last episode, I had told you that I offered a contract to Ivanov because Levski didn't want a parent. He was like 4 months away from the end of his contract. Then after I offered him the contract, Levski offered him a contract as well, and obviously he accepted Levski's and he turned us down. That's fine. We've lost Wiltor Antonio for the rest of the season. He's like for 5 weeks out, and I must admit that the board pissed me off, guys. The board pissed me off big time, and I'll tell you why. So first of all, the board injected 140k in our banks because obviously we were losing money. We are still losing money. I mean, we weren't that bad. We were like 80k under. They invested 140, so it's fine. After a while, I have completed my second coaching badge. There was money in the bank. There was like 60k in the bank. So I went to the board and asked for a third coaching badge. They came back to me and they said no. So I met with the board and they scored there. Slavia scored. Basically, the board refused. Then I insisted. And they said, and this is what pissed me off, guys. Two things actually pissed me off, but this is the first one that pissed me off. Said your run of results is more than terrible. How would you say that? I mean, I know it's a bug in the game because the game doesn't take the thing as a holistic sort of thing, right? They obviously, we've just been smashed by Ludogorets, we've just been smashed by Levski, so according to the board, our run was terrible, but they forgot that we were in the championship pool. We've just got promoted this season. Everyone written us off at the beginning of the season, and we are playing in the championship pool. I don't think that's terrible. I actually think we've done an excellent job, and they should kiss my dirty toes, this new board, because it is a new board at the end of the day. Anyway, I insisted again, saying that I could see that we will, our opponents, our other teams will have the lead on us if I don't get the coaching badge. They said no, and then I threatened to leave. Said I can't see myself working here anymore if this doesn't happen. And the chairman just opened the door and said, "There's the door. Whenever you want, you can leave." And that, like, what? Ugh. So I didn't resign just for the sake of doing this episode, because I was so really flippin' tempted to resign, but I didn't. So now, in the meantime, Goffey, after scoring 3 goals in 2 matches, won the best player of the round. That's what they call it, the best player of the round, and he is in the best formation of the month. So, Zivkov there. We got the draw. Well done. Now, apart from what happened with the board already made me take a decision, which I was thinking about since before, though. So, thing is, this is our 3rd season here at Nefto. We took them, they were 13th place in the 2nd division. We've won promotion, and now we will end up 6th or 5th in the league, in the Premier Division. I actually don't think there's anything else we can do here at Nefto. As in, I really find it hard to believe that, like, as in, if we do another season, we will improve on this 5th or 6th place that we will place this year, right? Because there's no money. We cannot improve our facilities. Most of our best players are on loan. And now that we're playing in the 1st division, and after we did an excellent season like this, probably, we will not be able to get them back. And even if we did another season, and even if we did improve the team a bit, I can't see us winning the league, for example, in just one season. I can, if it was a private save, I would probably win the league or challenge for the league maybe in 2-3 years' time. But yeah, the most we can do is, like, not even 3rd, basically. The gap is big. And we go down now. Even, like, to challenge for European football, I don't think it would be realistic. So I decided that this is the reasoning I was doing before the incident with the board happened, right? Now that the board made it very clear that they can do without me, basically, I'm gonna leave at the end of this episode. I'm gonna resign, and we'll go elsewhere. At the end of the day, this is a journeyman save. So, and I think 3 years. Oh, holy crap, he missed that. 3 years. We did excellently well in these 3 years. So, I think it's time for us to move. Obviously, I'm not gonna stay. I'm gonna resign and then find a team, because I think that is much better practice to do. It's easier to find a team when you're not working, rather than you're still on the job and then they start asking you why you want to leave, blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna resign at the end of this episode. In the next episode, we'll have a look together before we end this episode. We'll have a look at jobs available, or jobs which are currently precarious or very insecure. And then, in tomorrow's episode, hopefully, I'll present you with a new team. In the meantime, we've lost 1-2 to Slavia Sofia. Was predictable. This is what I'm talking about, right? We did excellently well at the preliminary round of the league. Then when it came up to the last 6, so top 6, we only took a draw and a win out of 5 games. So that's the sort of gap there is between us and the others, which is perfectly normal at the end of the day, guys, because this is our first season in the Premier. So yeah, it's perfectly normal. As I said before, if this was a private save, I would probably challenge for the league in 2 years, 3 years time. but I don't want to spend like 3 or 4 years more here. You know, we have a journey to do, and that is going from rags to riches. We're not doing bad financially. We're on €600 a week, which is fine. €600 per week, 500 net per week after tax. So that's fine. That's almost like what, 2,000 something net in hand a month, which I think for Bulgaria is not bad. Not bad. Now, before I resign, I'm just gonna wait for the season review. We'll see it together, and then we'll resign. Stay there. I'm coming back soon. Okay, so here we are for the Neftochimic 1962 Burgas end of season review. Let's see. New arrivals. We got Sorkan as a keeper. He made 3 appearances with an average rate of 7.77. Brotev, 8 appearances, 2 goals, 3 assists, 6.9. Barisic, our central defender, 28 appearances, 1 assist, no goals, 6.67. Jake Korn, 22 appearances and 3 assists, 6.56. Not really impressive, Jake Korn there. Now, how it unfolded, board expectations it was to fight bravely against relegation. Final position was 6th. Average home attendance 1,594, which is only 8% of of the stadium capacity. Radoslav Zivkov ended up as the top goal scorer with 14 goals. Board confidence, we still have a B-. The board are delighted the team has finished 6th place this season. There is no doubt that the fine run of results at the end of the season helped us in overachieving. So actually we finished 6th with 42 points. Cerco Sala and September Sofia went down. I think these are actually September Sofia won the 2nd division last year, and Sarcoselo, I don't think we've managed to beat Sarcoselo, by the way, this year. Anyway, moments to remember. Biggest win was 5-3 home to Bero. Zivkov with a hat-trick, Petrov and Berimsky. Bulgarian first match to remember is the Bulgarian First League Neftochimic versus Kernomor. We won 4-3. Goals from Zivkov, Antonio, Ivanov and Petrov. Did we come back from this? No. We went 2 up, then they scored, then we scored, then they scored again. Okay. So they drew and then we scored in the 3rd minute. Yeah. Goal of the season. Bulgarian First League. Goffi, a marvel goal from the striker as he dribbles the ball from within his own half before scoring an accurate finish. I think this is the goal. Yeah, this was an excellent goal, guys. This is the last time we played Sofia, we beat them 3-1 off camera. Finances. So previous club reputation was 2-star. It is still 2-star reputation. The club's reputation has not changed. Sponsorship deals, overall sponsorship deals, no new sponsorship deals this year. Most notable deal, no, nothing. So sponsorship, we got 202k in sponsors, which is an increase over last year. Then broadcast revenue, we got 317k, which is a massive increase over last year, obviously, because we were in 2nd division. Corporate and hospitality, we did an increase of 3k, just over 3k. Competition money, we got nada. Matchday conversion and retail, before it was 9.34, now it's 25.47. Obviously, all this last year is because we were in 2nd division. Merchandise. Total merchandise sales, we sold 25,025.5k. Shirts sold for 175 shirts. Most people bought Zivkovs, then Goffi, Petrov, Sorkan, and Filipovic. Why would you Sorkan? You never played. He made 3 appearances. Anyway, how you lined up? So, average rating. Samuel Berimsky has the highest average rating with 7.28, then Dimitar Ivanov with 7.15, then Goffi with 6.99, and then 6.97 Zivkov. We've rotated the team a fair amount this season, however our key players played a major role in how the season turned out. So this is the ideal formation. Ivanov, Tashev, Barisic, Zancic, and Budinov, Aitov and Petrov, Ivanov, Berimsky, Zivkov, and Goffi. The accolades. Your hard work and effort paid off on the pitch, and such a feat didn't go unrewarded at our end of season awards ceremony. Manager awards. I didn't win any manager award, I think. I don't know. Bulgarian second, yeah. Players awards, club awards. These are the club awards. Samuel Berimsky won Fans Player of the Season. Young Player of the Season is Berimsky as well. Signing of the season is Barisic. Goal of the season is Goffi. Top goal scorer is Zivkov, as I said. Most assists is Budinov with 6, our fullback. And most player of the match awards goes to Berimsky. Highest average rating, also Berimsky. Now, record breakers. Alexander Dimitrov. Most goals by a player in a match, 4. Whereas discipline with Aitov. Yeah, 12 yellow cards, guys. 12 yellow cards. And youngest player, Nikolai Vasilev. I've played this guy, I think, in the cup. 17 years of age. That keeps it up. So, Yordanov, I told you Yordanov is retiring soon. Budinov was inducted into Neftochimic overall best 11 Hall of Fame. I don't give a shit, word. What else? Club vision, yeah, accept. Squad dynamics, everyone is happy and supports me. And they are willing to support you for the foreseeable future. Oh, man. End of season, discuss plans. It's been a long season. I hope you all have a good break. You're going to need to come back for refresh because I'm aiming for a mid-table finish next time around. Disappointed. Okay. I'm very confident. Well, fuck off. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? How can I go out of this? See ya. Bye. You're not gonna see me next season. New season team report. Whatever. Neftochimic. Where shall we go? West. So have a look at finances one last time before we actually resign. So we ended up last season we ended up the season with 200k in negative. This season, although this is like, I don't know, because the board injected 140k. So anyway, this season we had a profit of 170k, which is fine. Now, before we go and resign, let's have a look at the job center, because this is quite intriguing now. Now we have 2 coaching badges, guys. 2 coaching badges. So let's see what's enticing. There's Belgium. Most of them, there's amateurs and B teams. I would like something better. Hajduk in Croatia wouldn't be bad. I never managed in Croatia. It's not bad. I'm enticed. I would like to avoid the countries that I've managed in the last journeyman of last year. So it was Germany, Holland, and England. Though Manchester City sacked Guardiola. And who the fuck is Gerardo Seoane? He's a Swiss guy. Huh? Really? Okay. What else? There's some openings in Hungary. Rangers. Oh. They fired Gerrard. Okay. Red Star. I would love to go back to Red Star, but I will not. Okay, so there. Let's just have a look. A very quick look at the job security. Oh, I would love to go to Rangers though, guys. Because that will give us money, fame, Continental football. So, precarious. We have the guy from Zurich, Ajaccio in France. No, Udinese. See, the thing is, I want to go to Italy this year, in this journeyman, but I find it very hard to manage any team other than Inter. I honestly do. So I will keep Italy as a last resort, and as a last resort, unless the Inter job comes available. I know. I'm sick in the mind. I know. However, Udinese is not bad, although 17th. The league is over, I think, so they got relegated. No, okay, three go down, and they didn't. Okay, and that's a good. But I don't think a Serie A team will will get us. Anyway, there are opportunities, guys. There are opportunities. So, in tomorrow's episode, hopefully, I'll come back in a new country with a new team. Until then, thank you guys. Oh, hang on. Contract resign immediately. See ya, Neftokimik. See ya, Bulgaria. See you guys. Until next time, stay safe. Bye bye.